Hey guys, we're gonna set up shoutouts in this video, explain to you how the whole thing works. The last video were over here, we set up the bot so it could authenticate through Twitch. Now we're gonna do some shoutouts, but very important step for this entire thing to work, which I probably need to add to this little home page here, is in Mix It Up, you have to go here, go down to services, and make sure your developer API, make sure that service is enabled, okay? Because without that, we can't talk to the REST API. And that's what makes this entire thing work. So, important step. I should probably document that. So let's go look at shoutouts. Right here, you see I've already got shoutouts created for subs, founders, mods, Papa Knox, Lagby, etc. And we'll talk about how those work. You can see right here and Mix It Up, I've got a action group called Twitch, and inside the action group you can see my command names match right here, right? So basically, when a user meets this credential, they meet these requirements, it will call the basic SO command in Mix It Up from Twitch. And we'll get into that detail here after I show you how to make one. So first step is you pick what type of role, so if you're going to do, say, a named shout out, then here you'd want to pick the name. So since we've already got a named SO, like we did Papa Knox here, we'll do, we're going to call named SO, right? Because that's our command name over here. And then in the names, we would just add, let's add Strider. And then we could also add my gamer sass, right? So now those two dudes, bloop, when they show up to the Twitch stream and they say something, the bot will forward the fact that they triggered it, right? It'll send a request to Mix It Up, and it'll get caught in this right here. So if we look at our named shoutout action, I make a web request to get the user's Twitch avatar, because right, we can't rely on them being a Mixer user, so we want their Twitch avatar. And then I set it as a special identifier called shoutout avatar URL, and here in my HTML you can see there's the shoutout avatar URL. We could discuss this whole bit in Discord if you guys like. I'm happy to share the HTML for that. It's super simple. But so that's how that works, right? So when it shows up, as you saw here, arg2text is the username, and they are awesome because they surely are. But arg2text, if you're familiar with Mix It Up, any of the parameters that come along with a command call are referred to numerically as arg-texts. And if we come over to our bot and we go look at our command map here for a second, and let's go find the on hosted. Now Twitch is a little weirder. On host is if you, the channel, host someone, but on hosted is when somebody hosts you. So right here you can see the arguments that get sent are channel, the by channel, whether it was an auto host, and the amount of viewers. So you could make use of that data if you wanted. You could put the number in there if you like to do it. I personally don't. But so what we want is arg2, right? Because arg2 is the by channel. So right here, arg2text will be who we want. So that's how the two connect, right? So now anything that meets these criteria will trigger the command call to Mix It Up, and as long as you have a command to Mix It Up that matches that name, you're good to go. One thing is if you create a command and Mix It Up, you will need to come back to the bot, and on the event screen you'll want to trigger a connect to Twitch, and then you can come back to once it connects and it updates, you'll be able to come back here, and the triggering that connect just basically makes sure that it refreshes the command list from Mix It Up. So we'll cover chat triggers and this event map in another video here shortly, because important, cool parts. There's a lot of neat stuff that you can do with the data there. So, and chat triggers are pretty cool as well. But they all work the same. But basically, if you figure out how the shoutouts work, you can make a chat trigger and an event map. And it's the same thing. Basically, when this action triggers on Twitch, it'll call that command over in Firebot. Or I'm sorry, mix it up. Firebot soon, I hope. So, yeah, that's it. See you next video.